If you can hear me, just let me know. Let me know. It's going to look a little different. It's going to feel a little different. All right, someone's here. Someone is here. Ernie D's, he hears me. All right. So hopefully this looks a little bit different. I took everyone's advice and I tried to make it a little bit easier. Now it probably looks a little out of focus right now. That's just because I have it manually focused. And let me see here. So this is kind of what it will look like. I'm just going to grab some cards that are handy here so you can see. It'll be, how's that focus? A little bit better? These are not in the break today. I think that focus is a little bit better, and that was from all of your advice. Okay. So who do we have on here? We have Bernie, we have, yeah, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yeah, and let me say, if you're a big fan of baseball cards and you really enjoy great breaks at great prices, then subscribe to our channel to get the best of the best of the best. Blah. All right, so it's a little bit of a different angle, and we'll kind of be looking top down, but hopefully that means that we'll be able to see everything nice and super clear. And all right, first things first, let's cut this open. Do our little rip here. Now you'll notice that it's really close, and that's because I would rather you focus on the cards than on anything else. So I'm just going to push this one out of the viewer there. So there she blows. Let's see what we got here. So, as I did yesterday, I will just open all 5 packs, and then we'll go from there. So again, nice clean empty box. All right. So we got Maddie Reynolds. What's up, Maddie? And let's rip it open. Stack. It's always, let me tell you, obviously big teams get big hits, but the little teams get big hits too. Now, you'll notice there's a little menu button or a little menu thing there that kind of details where we're going to be at. Now that'll be changing as we get through some of these jumbos. We're going through 3 super jumbos tonight. Rip away here. Oops. And oh, who's ever got the Cubs? Look at that, right on the back. Ed Howard. Although it's just paper. Now, someone made a suggestion. I thought that was kind of cool. That we would go through all the paper first and then go through all the chrome afterwards. So I thought that was kind of neat because we're not going back and forth then. We can just kind of get through all the paper and then we can get to the good stuff. And just to make things a little bit interesting, all right. It could be colored paper, yeah. So I'm just gonna kind of organize these a little bit, just so we. Oh, there's a blue right off the hop. So I'm just going to try to. Oh, okay. Maybe what I'll do is we'll just do all of the paper for one pack, and then we'll get to the chrome, just because it's kind of a hassle to go back and forth. But there is some colored paper in here as well. All right, so let's get started. And here we go. Look at this. In focus, O'Neal Cruz, Lofton. Some of these names are not quite household names, but the good thing is we can see them. Weatherly, Robinson. This is the guy that we hit the red of last night. I think Dave was happy with that. The red auto, I should say. Krause, Bush, Soderstrom, Rushman, Brown, Royalson, Lang, Boyle. We're gonna flip here. Oh yeah, I'll send you guys a picture of what my room looks like. It's hilarious. I actually have the lights off right now in the room in my little office at home. The lights are off, but I've got these LED lights. My wife said it looks like you're trying to contact aliens or something. We've got our first little paper hit here, Jordan Walker. Jordan Walker, of course, the first round draft pick of the Cardinals. They're really, really high on him. And he's looking really good from the few videos that I've seen of him. There's our Torkelson. So, Dave, you got your first baby little hit there. I'll set that aside for you, and I'll put that in a little sleeve. And we got an Aqua coming up here. Oh, Dylan Dingler. An unfortunate name on an unfortunate team. Polokovic, we got CJ Abrams, who I love, Jordan Wagu, Austin Hendrick, whom I love. Dylan loves this guy too, but he just mashes from the left side of the plate. One of the top bats coming out of the prep class this year. Cool. Vientos, Williams, Detmers, top pick of the Angels. Here's your Oriole there, Bernie. Heston. Yeah, literally after last night and the focus issues, I went on Amazon and I bought a webcam that you could manually focus. And I did that at about 2 o'clock in the morning, and it arrived at 6 o'clock tonight. And an hour later, we have it set up and we're going. What's funny too is because I put on, like my family does kind of like a Secret Santa type thing. So instead of getting a bunch of little gifts, we get one good gift, but you only have to buy for one person. So what I put on my Secret Santa list was a really good webcam. So I got that today as well. So I actually have 3 webcams now, and 2 of them arrived today. Josh Jung, Infante, Isbell, Phillips, Amaya, McMahon, Vukovic, Tristan Lutz, and Carter Ballmer. Okay, so that's the paper. That's the tough part. That's the marathon here. Now let's get into some of the nice ones. Let's look at these refractors and chromes. Yeah, we actually have an Amazon distribution center just up the street from us. Actually, it's about 20 minutes away. So we get next day delivery pretty much all the time. All right, so we got Jackson Rutledge, Gilberto Jimenez, Hudson Haskin, and Ryan Murphy. So nothing major just there. We got the Pirates, Joey Cantillo, Kode Huize, Josh Jung, Semi Infante. First pick of the Nationals. Isbell, Connor Phillips, Mitchell Parker, and the Nationals are cleaning up right now. Jeremiah Jackson, Alec Burleson, JJ Bleday, Zachy Daniels, Brennan Davis, Bryce. We got a blue something coming up here. I don't know if you can see that. A little bit of a little peep show there. Holden Powell, here we go. Here's our blue. What is it? A Logan Allen blue. That's unfortunate. Because Logan Allen isn't even... Oh, look at that. Cardinals. Logan Allen isn't even the best person named Logan Allen on his own team. So we got a hit for the Cardinals here. And that looks like it's going to Adam. All right. Then we got a Daniel Cabrera. Aiden Cantrell, Bailey Horn, Burl Carlway, Bleday, and then we got another stack of chromes here. Crochet, so that was the top pick of the White Sox. I think he went, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but he was drafted 11th overall. So he was just outside the top 10. Big left-hander. Xavier Edwards. There's our Asa Lacy. Aaron Shortridge. Clayton Beater. Ronaldo. Bernhardt. Lodolo. Ooh, there's an Ed Howard right off the bat. Ed Howard right off the bat. Larnick. There's a Hassell right off the bat. Howard and Hassell are always seen together. They're always hanging out together. Nicholas, J.J. Gross, Ian Seymour, and Gonzalez. So a couple hits there. Just give me a second and let me sleeve that up. Just going to put that off to the side. Now, one thing that's just escaping me is, Dave, did you had the Tigers in box 1 or box 2? Because I think what I have is box 1 up there right now. I have the Tigers up there for you. But I wasn't sure if Alex had the Tigers in box 1 or not. So just one sleeving these up. Just someone let me know, because box 1. Okay, good. All right. So the stands with this camera angle, the stands don't really work. So I'm just gonna set them to the side here, and we'll scroll through them. Okay, perfect. All right. So the Ed Howard's my favorite player of this draft, and it's always nice to get a hit right off the hop. All right. So I think what's more exciting though is when I talk about the players that I don't like. So we'll definitely do that as well. Okay. So let's go through this paper first. Oh, I just saw a speckle there. Go through the paper. Now this looks like, if you can see me fan that out there, that looks like it's all just paper. So buckle up, folks. We have about 100 paper to go through here. So we've got Jimenez again, Luciano. Oh, I love this guy. Roby, Liberatore, Quinn Cotton. There's the man from last night. Now, If you weren't here last night, we got the short print, we got the speckle, we got the chrome. Basically, having the Pirates today is not a great thing to have. Austin Wells. Yeah. I definitely did. Just 1 second. So let me make sure that auto is sleeved up. I think I might have went by it too fast. So just 1 second here, folks. Richard's question threw me completely off guard. And through no fault of his own, just looking up for the card. Let me sleeve that up. You're right, I did not sleeve that up, so that was on me. Boom. There we go. All right, well, let's put that bad boy right there. That's the king of the crop right now. That's not good with the camera angle. I'll put it right there. There we goes. It's okay. It's okay. It is okay. All right. So more paper attacks. Foscue, I really like this kid. Foscue, drafted 12. I mean, he plays second base, so that's not a big pull in the. Either you play shortstop or outfield if you want your value to increase. He plays second. It's kind of like, who are the best second basemen that play baseball? Roberto Alomar, Dustin Pedroia. Jackie Robinson played second base. But you don't think of second basemen as the stars of the team. The coach's kid never plays second base. So for some reason, the hobby kind of looks at them a little bit, looks at them as a little bit less. Not as low as pitchers, not as low as catchers, because those guys are basically bottom of the barrel. All right, so we got some Drew Romo here. We saw a lot of him last night, unfortunately. Bobby Miller, Deloche, Samaras, Lodolo, Cassis. I really like this kid, Tristan Cassis. This guy just mashes. He plays first base, and the Red Sox love him. They basically said that he's really their only untouchable prospect. I know they've got some young guys that they really like, but they said he's the one that they're building the future around. Griswold, Daniels, Brennan Davis, Bonin, Hunter Green, Powell, Cole Henry, Jay Groom is another guy that I really liked, and he's kind of been sidelined by injuries. Britton, Van Eyck, Strider, Zach Veen, Jensen, York, Perdomo, Jasson. There's the old Jasson. I'm going to sleeve that up just because that is worth sleeving. You never know. Throw a little plastic on them just to make sure. Rutherford, Franklin, Swaggerty, and we have an Addison Coffee numbered to 150. So let me just pop that right away. Boom. Now let me put the Jason in the sleeve that too. I know it's just paper, but you know what? We'll sleeve one just to make sure that it's nice and safe. Throw it in the pile. Okay, let's go through the chromes here. Now, one thing that we saw with the chrome here, I don't know if you can see that. There's a speckle there, and it's right around where the autograph should be. Right around where the autograph should be. So let's go through. So we got an Isbell, Marco Refractor, Tekoa Roby Refractor, Casey Martin Refractor, Ronnie Maruccio Refractor. Then we get into the Ed Howard. Then we go Blake Rutherford, Jesse Franklin the Fifth. We got a little Swaggerty action, great name. Landon Knack, Luis Gill, I've seen him a lot. Drew Romo, again. Ian Bedell, Bobby Miller, another Luciano, another Tekoa Roby, Liberatore, Quinn Cotton, Jordan Adams, Deloche, Seminaris, and we're coming up to the sparkle here, Glowacki. So the sparkle is the next card, and it is a Sammy Infante Sparkle Auto. Now, I don't know a lot about Sammy Infante, but he is a shortstop, and it is a Sparkle Auto. So we are going to sleeve that up. Now that's going right to the Bernard. Good, I'm happy for that. Send Bernard a little love. Let me just make sure that I sleeve that up right away. There we go, that's sweet. All right, so Santos, Langoliers, Logan Hoffman, Refractor, Sassoni, Refractor, little Torkelson there, little Torque right there, Balmer, Hernandez, Thomas Shigize, this guy, Aaron Ashby, Liam Norris, another Dominguez, Joe Ryan, Hunter Bishop. Oh, there we go. There's the Austin Hendrick that we hoped we'd see. Let's leave that up right away. Centering looks good. No print lines. Just leave that up for you, Dill. Cut the light there. There we go. Let's keep going. Pete Crow Armstrong. Two cards later. Bryson Stott. Jackson Miller. Rutledge. And Jimenez. Okay, so I'm going to sleeve this Petey Crow up. And let's put him in the pile. That's another guy I really like is Pete Crow Armstrong. I think that he's, A, got a cool name. B, he plays in New York, and they're spending a lot of money there in New York. And C, he's he's got a good left-handed bat, and I think that plays well at Shea Stadium. So, let's do some more paper. Let's fan this out. Doesn't look like there's any color in there. Hoffman. Duran. So he was Garrett Mitchell. He's the guy that fell in the first round so far. Corbin Carroll. That guy. Cruz. Batty. Addison Coffey. Thomas. Isbell. So I won't say all of their names. Oh, no, there is some color here. I guess we must have missed it. Ben Hernandez. Tanner Burns. So that's uninspiring. Wahoo. Bishop. There's another Austin Hendrick. Now Dylan was just complaining because he wasn't getting the hits that he wanted. So there you go, Dylan. Acker. Oh yeah, last night we pulled an insert, Kierstead, Petey Crow Armstrong, number to 150. Man, and that was the very last card of the entire box. There's an end to Howard. And I was super stoked when I saw that. We looked up some comps today, and it's tipping the scales at around $160 Canadian. Chamberlain, Westberg, Espino, Alpin, Poisson, Zamora. So I won't say everyone's name just because now that you can see them, you don't need me to read them to you. And the paper, I mean, what I think I'm going to do in the future breaks is try and offer some complete sets. So you buy the Mets, you get all of the chrome, you get all of the inserts, you get all of the autos, but then we take all the paper, because there's a lot of paper, and it's not a huge set, it's only 200 cards. We take all the paper, and we build complete sets, and then if you want them, then we just divvy them up amongst the people who are in there. This works even better, Hassell, even better if you have a full case, because with a full case, you're getting 3,600 cards, so there's definitely a few complete sets in there. All right, let's look at this color. Let's see what we got. This chrome. We got a Libertor, a Quinn Cotton, a wannabe Tatis, Owen Miller, and then we get to Hassell. Got Corbin Carroll. There we go. Just going to take that. Actually, I'm just going to pause. Let's sleeve up the torque right away because the torque is a nice looking torque. Of all the torques and all the city, why did you have to walk into mine? There we go. Beauty torque. It wouldn't be a break if Dave didn't hit all of the cards that he ever wanted and dreamt of. Jeter Downs, Cade Cavalli, Miguel Amaya, Chris McMahon, Vukovic, Tristan Lutz, Lofton, Tolentino, Swinley, Volpe. We got something coming up here. Oh, wow. CJ Abrams, Jordan Nwagu. We got a Casey Schmidt green, a Nick Garcia auto, and then look at this card right underneath it. Oh, a Nick Garcia refractor. So if you have the Pirates and you said you were going to get an auto and a refractor in this box, and you would be stoked. Now after you see that, you are not stoked. I can say this because I have the Pirates in this box, so I am not stoked. I am not stoked to get my Nick Garcia auto. The biggest tease is that not only is he a Pirate, but his first name is also Nick. I mean, come on, bro. Oh, I'm not even going to sleeve that one. Nick Gonzalez. Tease. I will sleeve the green here. Actually, let me do that right now. I will sleeve the green. I don't know a lot about Casey Schmidt. He's a third baseman. He plays for the Giants. This is numbered 66 to 99. Oh, I hope this is... Who has them? Adam. Man, if this card was ever made for Bernard, this is it. Card 66 to 99. Let's see here, if you can see that. Card 66 to 99. There you go. Let's go back. We got Garcia, Grayson Rodriguez, Duran, Garrett Mitchell. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. I like that. Connell, Jones, Horn, Caraway, Hoffman, Sassoni, Duran, another Garrett Mitchell. Who's ever got the Brewers here? They're stocking up on Garrett Mitchell's. Bisco, Jarvis, Belazovic. There we go. Nick Gonzalez. Come on home, buddy. And then Bitsku again. Bitsku was supposed to be the top arm in the draft, and then he hurt himself. All right, let's sleeve these bad boys up here. Bernard has a date. Oh man, who wouldn't want to be a fly on the wall for that event? I think watching Bernard out in the wild would be hilarious, especially on a date. Man, if I lived in Toronto and knew what restaurant you're going to, I would literally go and just sit and drink water and wait for that to go down. Just dropping these hits after hits every pack. It seems like we got 4 or 5 from every pack. We still have 2 packs left. This pile's getting fat here. Just to give you some kind of a reference for what this pile looks like. Now, mind you, I did sleeve the paper Jason Dominguez. But we got some hits rolling here, folks. Let's keep them coming. I feel like a blackjack dealer. All right, let's have 4th pack mojo. Big. What is she, a bus driver? Chasing groom. Owen Casey. I think Ashish is looking for him. It's not a date. I'm just going to her place for a few hours. yeah. COVID is the least thing that we're worried about spreading. We got a little bit of a purple here. Another Dominguez. Joe Ryan. Ooh, I like this. Who's got the Padres? Graham gets a Robert Hassell, numbered to 250. Robert Hassell, the dude who got struck out twice by Monet Davis on his 13th birthday in the Little League World Series. Crazy thing, Hassell, his Little League World Series team played in the semifinals, and in the bottom of the 6th with 2 strikes when they were down by a run, he hit a 2-run bomb. I watched this as a 13-year-old. He's left-handed. He mashed the ball out of the park to take the lead going into the 7th inning of the quarterfinals or the semifinals of the Little League World Series, and their pitcher blew it in the last inning. Richard, do you have comments turned on? Yeah, I will work on saving the Garrett Mitchell. Hold on, I just want to check and see who has the Brewers. The Brewers is Alex. Also, it wouldn't be a break if Alex and Nans. Nans made out like a bandit last night. I'm not saying their names. I'm just chatting at this point. Luis Gill, Cotton, Foscue again. Nice to see him. Bobby Witt. Is there any player that in paper that someone we get excited about? I mean, aside from Torque, is there anyone that you're like, yeah, that's I'm stoked with that? Today, Brennan Davis. I don't know if there's anyone that I get really excited if I see in paper. I mean, Torkelson, yeah, I'll put in a sleeve. Dominguez, sure, I'll put in a sleeve. All right. We got a Yankee refractor, Trevor Hauver, Ethan Hankins, Jeter Downs, Cade Cavalli, Bobby Witt, and then we get into our regular chrome, Drohan, Owen Casey again, she's looking for him, Blomgren, Evan Carter, Zach Britton in the Jays uni, and Van Eyck right after him. I guess they traveled in pairs. Spencer Strider, Nick Garcia, get out of here, bro. We have every iteration of your card that we could ever hope to have. We have the Grayson. We have something back here. Bobby Witt. Another Trevor Hauer. Ethan Hankins, Reese Hines, Logan Gilbert, and we have a Siani for the Reds. So there you go, Dylan. Nice diamond insert there. Adam Seminaris, Glowinky, Nick York. We pulled the Nick York refractor auto last night. Padermo, Franchise Futures, Jared Schuster, McClanahan, Patrick Bailey, Groshans, Emerson Hancock, Alvarez, Jordan Walker. There you go. If you took the Cardinals, that's why you took the Cardinals. And that's going to Adam. Nice little hit there. Oh, shit. Look at this. I don't know if you can see that, but that looks like a gold to me. Isaiah Green, Riley Green. Always those two cards are together. Criswell. It's the auto in the pack, too. I think. Krause. Austin Wells. Okay, we have three cards here. One is a purple, and this one appears to be a gold. And the purple has a bat, so I'm pretty sure it's a hitter. Here we go, folks. The purple is Blake Rutherford, so you may as well not have a bat. The gold is a Jimmy Glowinky. Okay, that's not the guy that you want, but it is a pitcher. It's a gold auto. I mean, that's kind of cool. Who's got the Giants? Adam. Adam has the Giants. Adam was literally trying to give them away. Give them away for anything. And he pulls a gold auto for the Giants. Now, this Glowinky guy really does not look like a pitcher. But it says on the front of the card that he is a pitcher. Yeah, this guy's a hitter for sure. Look at this. Is this a gold auto error card? Because look at that. It says that he's a pitcher. He is definitely not a pitcher. If you look on the back, it says he batted .340, batted .296 in the Cape Cod League. He's a second rounder. I mean, hold on to that. Maybe he turns into a stud and you put your kids through school. I'm going to put the Rutherford, sleeve that up right away as well. Oh man, I was ready to jump through the roof on that one. And then I saw the Giants. I mean, I guess if you have the Giants, no one's better than Glowicki. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. I'm sure that I'm not. All right. Let's do this. I just saw I didn't see the card, but I saw that it was a blue. The last auto was a blue. I'll make it the last card in the pack. Apparently, a shortstop. I like that. Someone do a little research here and see what we can learn about. Oh, there he is again. Look at this. Look at this. It says he's a shortstop there. But on this card, it says that he's a pitcher. Well, you have a legitimate gold auto error card. I mean, there's not very many of those that are kicking around. Max Meyer, Carrino, Hence. I don't think we have any color on this one, no. Someone do some research on this lad because he seems like he's... I mean, I feel like that's a big card, a gold auto. Hunter Green, Powell, Adley. How's the focus on this? Can you guys see every card that comes in? I can tell that the light is kind of like in and out as it searches for its target. I'll play around with that, but if the focus right now, like we'll tackle one thing at a time. Ace, little Romo. So what I feel like we're seeing a lot of these same paper cards over and over and over again. Soderstrom I really like. Soderstrom, there's talk that he might not be a catcher. Hitting is a strong point, not catching. So we're paper, all day paper. That's not awe-inspiring. Like, I don't think you go quit your job after. That was a tease. I don't think you quit your job after you hit the gold auto. But still, I mean, gold auto. It's numbered to 50. It's a gold auto. You're happy with that. It's got to bring in, I gotta think, between $50 and $100. I don't even know. Can someone check comps? There's a torque. Someone check comps on that bad boy. That's a problem with these low numbered cards, is there's not always a lot of comps for them. So we got a little torque here. Someone check and see what that bad boy, Glowinky is how you pronounce his name. Xavier Warren, first Bowman refractor. Bobby Witt Jr. refractor. Corbin Carroll refractor. Wow, there it is. There it is. Dave, you motherfucker. Spencer Torkelson refractor. First Bowman refractor. The reason I call Dave a motherfucker is because I had the Tigers last night. There it is. Looks good. The centering looks great. Well, there you go, buddy. Merry Christmas. Shane Baz, Carson Tucker, Kristen Chamberlain, Westberg, Spino, Cole Henry, Jay Groom again, Foscue, love Foscue. There you go, our little second baseman. There we go. Yeah, that's a sick refractor. Like that's why you pick the Tigers, is to get your buy-in back. Toglia, Trent Palmer, Julio, Asa Lacy. Okay, so just remember, the last card in this is a blue auto of someone. Jordan Adams, refractor. Zach Deloche, refractor. First Bowman. Zach Veen, refractor. Let's stop the presses there. Who's got them Rockies? Who's got them Rockies? Let me see over here. The Rockies went to Eric. We've got the Zach Veen. Boom. Refractor. That's a pretty sweet pack. Torque refract. I mean, basically, these guys are going in 1-2 in break drafts. So, price of admission. Jensen. Oops. George Kirby. Sinai. Encarnacion. Calabrese. Gorman. Vaughn. Oh, I thought that was another Torkelson. Motherfucking tease. Looks like it's a blue wave auto here at the end. Freeman. Priester. And here we go. 2 cards ahead of him. Alika Williams. Here is the blue auto. And Spencer Strider for the Atlanta Braves. All right. Let's pop that, get it all nice and sleeved up. Blue Wave Auto, it's numbered 57. It says 057 out of 150. 057. All right. So that is the end of the first box. However, do not fret. Our second box is coming up right away. But a little bit of a recap of some of the hits from box number 1. Got the Spencer. Just see if I can move that a little bit. Trying to get that glare out of here. Got the Spencer Strider. Torkelson Refractor. Veen Refractor. Glowinky First Bowman Gold Auto. Rutherford number 2 250. Robert Hassell number 250. Little Nick Gonzalez in your life. Garrett Mitchell. Garrett Mitchell Refractor. Casey Schmidt. Nick Garcia, First Bowman Auto. Another Torque. Little Petey Crow Armstrong. Austin Hendrick. And then the Sammy Infante. Plus, we're going to keep going. I just put this in here because it's fun. Got the Robert Hassell. Ed Howard. Asa Lacy. Logan Allen. Coffee. And then the Alec Burleson. So, as far as the First Bowman Chromes, basically you're getting everyone that you wanted from that. Colors are, they are who they are, or what they are, I should say. Okay, so just give me a second. I'm just going to swap out box 1 and make some changes to the feed here. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. And let's switch it over to box number 2. There we go. So let's see. Darren has the Blue Jays. That's how I know. And I think we can just go right into it here. So to swap the menu. Yeah, the Torque was a refractor. The Torque was a refractor. All right, so a Super Jumbo number 2. Super Jumbo number 2. I must say, Dave, every single time that you're in here, you always do well. All right. So this is going to switch things up a little bit. This one we've got okay, so I'm just going to move these out of the way here just to keep them nice and separate, just because they are going to different people. And let's move all those over there. Okay, so let's do some ripping here. Yeah, Bernie, I think you have to be feeling good. I had the Cubs in a case break, and the guy didn't hit even an Ed Howard Chrome. I think he hit 2 Ed Howard Chromes. And then in the last pack of the entire case, he hits a green auto for Ed Howard. Of course, in my box, there was nothing that was hit. Sorry, I should say in my case. I think I got 5 autos in a case. Or sorry, 5 First Bowman Chrome in a case. And 1 speckle. Keep this coming. And one last pack here. You can see that nice empty box. Okay. One more. So we'll do the same thing. We'll just get this paper out of the way. And then we'll rip through the rest. This one has a Blue Wave Auto. So, ooh, this first pack is going to be fun once we get through all this papier. I see a speckle and a blue auto in that same pack. All right, so let's see here. Who do we got here? We got Alex has the Tigers. Is that correct? Alex has the Tigers. Who's got the Rockies? Tyler. Tyler's got them. Let's try to see who's got some of the big hitters here. Bernard has the Royals. Adam has basically the American League East. Tyler has the National League West. This Central Division is stacked with prospects in this box. All right, Graham has the Pirates. So let's rock and roll. So again, some of the paper here. I mean, we'll just go through those at a reasonable pace so you can see who's getting what. Just as always, all cards ship. All cards always ship. Some you might get, as like Nance had a pretty big hit last night, so we decided that we were going to ensure that. And if you want me to hold on to your cards until after Christmas, Canada Post is literally operating, at least here in Calgary, where COVID is abundant. COVID is literally more abundant than oil these days. So if you want me to hold on to your cards until after the Christmas rush, just so there's no real risk of losing anything, just let me know. Just reach out, let me know, and just say, hey, just hold on to them. If you want them right away, absolutely, I'll send them right away. But let's talk about protecting them. Got a sky blue here of Reed Detmers. So Reed Detmers Sky Blue, numbered to 499. It's our first baby hit. I wouldn't even really call that a hit. That's like a bunt. Reed Detmers, I believe his dad used to play professional baseball. For some reason, I want to say for the Blue Jays, but I could be wrong. Someone fact check me on that. Ace, I'm really excited to see some of these guys come up and play. Get some real, even if it's just MILB action. All right. So, this first pack is going to be big. I feel it. I know it. This pack is going to be big. The two on the back. So, we got Soler, Matthew Dyer, George Kirby, and Mike Sinai. So, that was not big. A little Zach Veen, David Calabrese, Gorman, Levi Prater, Andrew Vaughn, Gene Workman, Connell, Jared Jones, Bailey Horn, Tyler Freeman, Quinn Priester, Corey Lee, Vientos, Williams, Acker, Molodinsky, Ragsdale is this guy's name. Okay, so that was uninspiring at best. That was uninspiring. So let's click and see what our second half has here. I could be wrong on this. Polokovich, Shortridge, Clayton Beater. There's a Torkelson. Burl Caraway. Logan Hoffman. Slade Sassone, Duran, Garrett Mitchell, there you go, for all you Garrett Mitchell fans out there. Corbin Carroll, and our Torkelson comes in pack number 1. Jeter Downs, Bitsko, Kowar, Bryce Jarvis, Balazovic, Nick Gonzalez again, O'Neill Cruz. We got two Nick Lofton, we got 2 cards here. I don't know if you can see them. We got a speckle and a blue. Now, let's see what we got. A Balazovic speckle and a Adam Seminaris. Whew, that is underwhelming on a great day. So I'd rather have the Nick Gonzalez than the blue auto. Blue auto is 112 to 150. Perhaps you could reach out to the 90s rap group 112 and see if they're interested in it. I believe they were West Coast rap, and the player that you got here is a West Coast ball player. Adam Seminaris. At least he's got a somewhat competent autograph. Now I'm just going to sleeve up these other bad boys. The Nick Gonzalez. I'm going to sleeve up the Spencer Torkelson. There's Nicky G. It's good to see him pop right off the bat. I mean, I think you got to be feeling good if you're getting your first Bowman Chrome right in the first pack. So if you took the Brewers, if you took the Pirates, if you took the Tigers, it's nice to know that you're not going to get skunked. And if for some reason you took the Angels, well, hey, who did take the Angels? Adam is on fire tonight with these autos. And let's do the Balazovic. Sounds like a Bond villain. He has a pitcher for the Twins. I mean, the big pitcher for the Twins was Mick. No. It was Liddell, the first baseman. That was their first pick. And, yeah. I mean, it looks pretty. But not a little horsepower behind that. All right. Let's mix it up a little bit here. Let's take this. Take this. Are you guys okay if I increase the rate of speed with which we go through the paper? Sabato, yeah, that's it, Sabato. So if I'm going too fast on the paper, just let me know, but I'll just try and keep it PG-13. Pete Crow. I just looked at the timer and it's 58 minutes, so I was like, man, all the boys are coming out to play right now. Hassell, Hendricks, Pete Crow, Garrett Mitchell. Again, if I'm going too fast, just let me know. Just someone shout at me in all caps. But by the end of this, we'll have gone through 800, so we'll have seen pretty much everyone at least once. What I had today that I hadn't had for the longest time? I had Nutella today. It's fantastic. On a croissant. Oh, literally hadn't eaten it since I was about 8. Now, the good thing is that I did wash my hands before I started handling all these cards. So, have no fear. All right, let's get to these chromes. Brayson Stott. Jackson Miller, Refractor, first Bowman. I'm going to sleeve that just in case Jackson Miller. Jackson Miller sounds like an author. This guy, someone had a snack and it was on the card still. Yeah, I know. Nutella's amazing. My wife brought it home and I was like, man, what? We have a 4-month-old, but he shouldn't be eating that. She was like, no, it's for us. 1 per week? Goodness. It's a lot of hazelnuts. Alec Burleson, Blade. Come on, give us our boys. Give us the boys here. Bryce Bonin, Hunter Green, Holden. We got a purple here. Purple alert. Wow, Pete Crow Armstrong with the purple. Wow. Wow. I sound like Flava Flav over here. Oh, look at this, a Kerstead right behind it, refractor. Wow. All right. Sorry I'm annoying. And it is numbered 169 to 250. 169 to 250. Pete Crow has been good to us in this community. Sorry, I'm just sleeving these two up right now. Sleeving these two bad boys up as we speak. Petey Crow, refractor to 169. And then the Kierstead refractor, not numbered. Yeah, I think that was me. Let me just see the Mets. Yeah, that was me. I'm pretty stoked about that. Brady McConnell, Jared Jones, Emerson Hancock, Dubovich, Crochet, Edwards, Asa Lacy, sleeve that, Beater, Hernandez, Bernhardt, Lodolo, ooh, Eddie Howard, who's got the Cubs? I should know this. Who has the Cubs? Bernard has the Cubs. All right, let's make it rain for Robert Hassell. It's always Howard and Hassell, and always the two greens. Nicholas, Seymour, and Bryce Jarvis. So in 4 boxes out of this case, there have been 2 Pete Crow Armstrong autographs so far. Here's the Hassell. Here's the Howard. Got the Asa Lace. Asa Lacy. Sleeve that up. And we're going to sleeve up our boy Jackson Miller here. Yeah. This is still the first one. Our one is breaking at no, 830 was a different box. This is box number 2. Who's Numph 49? Is that Dylan? That's Dylan. And identify yourself. Just go through these papers. Yeah, so there's another box, a different box that's breaking at 8:30. This one was always breaking at 6 p.m. your time. Upside downies. What is Nump 49? It's funny, Dylan, because when you said that you were having buyer's remorse, I thought you were talking about what we were breaking here. And I was like, Dylan's hitting some decent cards. What more could you ask for? I mean, there were no gold autos like we had earlier, but there was definitely some value there. If only it was recorded. If only it was recorded. It 100% is recorded. What does it mean? Nump. Like, where is that derived from? It's funny, I have the same email address that I have when I was 16, which is going on 20 plus years now. All right, so those are the paper. Again, no one's quitting their job over paper. Let's look at some of these. Let's get some bangers here. Kovaco. I mean, no first Bowman there. Oh, there you go. Calabrese. Oh, Jordan Groshans, a fan to all Canadians. Hancock. Francisco Alvarez. Jordan Walker, there you go. If you took the cards, that's why. Tucker. Christian Chamberlain. Westberg. Criswell. Tanner Burns. Ooh. Who's chiming in? Ryan. Austin Wells. Walker Blakeney. Foscue. Cass, we got something here. Ooh, look at this. Holy shit. This is a Robert Hassell image variation. Oof. Hold on, I gotta do this properly. Not to say that I don't always do it properly, but this one is okay. Robert Hassell, image variation, right as Ryan pops in. Who has the Padres? Brandon. Ugh. I hate it when good cards happen to bad people, but that is a beauty. Comp that up, someone. That's awesome. He's got the camo jersey. Yeah, that's a nice card. Wow, cool. Yeah, it does look centered, hey? That looks really centered. I'm not going to take it out again, but it's looking like a 10. I should never say that, no. Okay, so we got the Abrams refractor right behind it. Nuagu refractor, I'll sleeve that up. Hernandez, Bernhardt, and then we go. So that's the second short print too. We had a Nick Gonzalez last night. Cole Henry, Jay Groom, Casey Schmidt, George Kirby, Sinai, Gerard, Max Meyer, Tenaro, Tink Hentz, Toglia. Oh, is it really? Julio. The Nick Gonzalez variation. Oh, we have a gold here, folks. We have a gold here. So there's your Cubs. There is another gold here. It's going to be the auto, and it is a Tanner Burns. That's unfortunate. Tanner Burns. Look at his autograph. Motherfucker. All right. Tanner Burns. I get excited when I see these golds. And then they're just fake pictures. That's our second gold auto. Our second gold auto out of this box. No. The last one was in the last box. Also, this one I'm going to sleeve as well. This is It's an insert, but it is numbered to 1/250. So I'll sleeve that up right too. Right now, I should say. Ed Howard and Burl Caraway. Is it a 50 out of 50? It is a 30 out of 50. 30 out of 50. I'm a little bit bummed about that Hassell variation, because the Gonzalez we hit last night went for more than that, or we found comps at least. Tyson found a good comp for us. I think it was $100 US. Maybe Hassell just doesn't have what it takes. And then of course the Jordan Walker. All right, so let's keep on slugging. 2 packs left. All right, so we're going to go through some paper here. There's a blue. I don't know if you can see that. There's a blue there. Right there. Yeah, I think the Hassell's a good card. I think Dylan's just mad. He's mad at us. He's mad at me. Clicking right through. I'm not going to talk at length about any of these paper things because we've seen them all already. Going through. Zach Veen. Dominguez. I was reading this morning that, oh, there you go. Crochet. Aqua blue. Good for you, Crochet. Good for you. Foscue, Meyer. Nothing too crazy, nothing too exciting here. Did you only get 2 autos in the box and they were both pitchers? Because I would be upset about that too. That's my biggest fear, is that we're supposed to get 5 autos out of these super jumbos and for some reason, you know, we get 2 or something like that. All right, let's look at the Chromios here. I think so, yeah. Yeah, there's this. They're just giving this card away. DL Hall. Andrew Vaughn refractor. Oh. That is not the big swinging tiger that you're looking for. Ryan Murphy. Put those down. Ryan Murphy. Casey Merton. Mauricio Holsizer. Zach Veen. Jensen. Nick York. Adley. Tyler Brown. Rolston. Justin Lang. Boyle. Logan Allen, Will Klein, Soulaire, and we're back at the top. So we have not seen our auto. I'm worried that we're jinxed. Peraza, Pete Crow Armstrong making his appearances. Josh Jung, Sammy Infante, I'll sleeve him too. Padermo. My goodness. Stop teasing us. All these Tigers. Fulton. Keith. Mason Wynn. It's coming up here. I don't think there's anything too crazy. Matthew Dyer. Feel this auto, it's coming. Bush. Soderstrom. I think I mentioned this last night. Really like Soderstrom. Maybe someone can do a quick glance at his stats just to... I'll sleeve him. Williams. Reed Detmers. D.L. Hall. Zach Deloche. And we've got a refractor auto here. Coming up, and it is a hitter. Tyler Soderstrom refractor auto. Tyler Soderstrom refractor auto. Wow, that's pretty cool. It's numbered to 499. I know, I feel like I don't want to get excited for these cards. On the inside, I'm super stoked. But on the outside, I'm like, uh-oh. I should never buy into these again. both of you are throwing the rigs. I will say that was a good pack for the Mets and the Athletics. Sleeving these boys up here. And we have one pack left, and then we're going to go to our next Super Jumbo. Zach Veen. Yeah, it's definitely weird when you're on this side of the camera, and I mean, if I was if I was watching this and someone broke that and I got that, oh man, I'd be jumping around. But I didn't want to be I don't want to be that guy. No one likes an obnoxious winner. All right. Kind of like this, going through all the paper first. I forget who suggested it. I want to say it was Ashish. But it's a great idea. So while we're going through all these, just someone throw it. I mean, Dylan, you're always good for some commentary. And I feel like you're a little bit riled up right now. So why don't you share with us what's going on in your world? And no, I'm not kicking someone when they're down by any means. But I do like a big personality. Workman. Just okay, just make sure I'm still in focus there. Yeah, whoever suggested this, it was great because it's so much more exciting. I think it's hilarious. There's another Torkelson. I think it's hilarious with some of the, like, you know, granted, some of the centering is bad on this. Blake Rutherford, purple. I was going through some of my vintage cards from the 70s, and the centering is better on those than it is on some of these Bowmans. And it just makes you think, like, it's been 40-something years since then. How is the technology not better? How is the technology possibly not better over 40-plus years on these cards? Like, I got a 1973 top set. How can you still not be able to outproduce that? Scrolling through, almost done here. What I'd really like to see in this next little section here is a nice a nice Ed Howard. Ed Howard, like I said, Ed Howard's my favorite from this whole box. And I haven't seen a ton of big Ed Howard hits, so I'd really like to see some. I'll just put those. Sleeve these bad boys up. Sleeve the Torque. I mean, it's probably worth a few bucks. So if anyone who's watching, there's 11 people here. If there's anyone who's watching who's not part of our Facebook group and really wants to see what Dylan's going to post in the messenger, in the group, then the group is B2B, and we're just a group of cool people who like baseball cards. Look at this. I'm again back to feeling bad. Soderstrom refractor. Case Williams. That's Dylan's friend. Nolan Gorman. Levi Prater. The man, the myth, the legend. Marco Luciano. Brett Batty. Addison Coffey. Alec Thomas. Poisson. Some more. Yeah, Matt, you got a great haul on the next box, eh? Owen Casey. Lynch. Kierstead. Cabrera. Santos. Langoliers. Nick Garcia. Grayson Rodriguez. Brennan Davis. We got something coming up here at the end. It looks Hunter Bishop. Austin Hendrick. There you go, Dylan, buddy. The third last card of the pack. You get your Austin Hendrick refractor. And 2 cards left. Huize. Oh, sorry, no. There's more right here. God, I got scared there for a second. I thought we missed an autograph. Carter, Zach Britton. These two, every single time I see them, they're always back-to-back. Always back-to-back. Okay, I'll send that Austin Hendrick to Ryan because Dylan had such a bad attitude tonight. That's how we roll over here. We don't reward big hits, we reward big politeness. Bobby Witt. However, Ethan Hankins. Resigns, we're getting close, folks. I think there's 3 cards left. Isaiah Green and our Riley, of course. And our last auto of the night is Kyle Nicholas. He is the least famous of all of the Nicholases, even more so than Nicolas Cage. And St. Nicholas, for anyone who hails from a Dutch or German background. Ryan is in the burn book. The first rule of the burn book is we do not talk about the burn book. What, the Kyle Nicholas? Kyle Nicholas. There's plenty of other better Nicholases. All right. Sinterklaas. That's exactly right. Now, here we go. Look at this. Soderstrom. That seems very OC to me. I'm not talking about the hit show from the 90s. All right. So, hold on 1 second here. I just need to grab another pack of top loaders. And we will go through the hits. All right. So the hits in box number 2 were, Now, Dylan, pay attention. Got a big stack of hits here. Big stack of hits. Let's take a peek. Got the Soderstrom Refractor. Kierstead. The Hendricks Refractor, which may or may not be going to Dylan. Kyle Nicholas. Blech. Blake Rutherford. Torkelson, a little paper torque. Deloche. Crochet. Zach Veen. Petey Crow with the Refractor. Infante with the Refractor. Soderstrom, just regular old Soderstrom. But then we have a Soderstrom Refractor Auto. Jordan Walker. Jordan Nwagu. And this one numbered to 150. Then we get into the golds. We got a Tanner Burns, 30 of 50. First cousin of Mr. Burns. Robert Hassell, Image Variation. Jackson Miller Refractor. Asa Lacey. Ed Howard. Robert Hassell, just his regular old card. A Kierstead Refractor. The Pete Crow Armstrong Purple Auto. Balazovic. Garrett Mitchell. Torque. Nicky G. And Adam Seminaris Blue Wave Auto. All right, so let me just put these away, and we will go for box number 3. So let me pull this out here. Now, if anyone, maybe Bernard or someone who's kind of, can someone just go into the Facebook group and let everyone know that we are breaking currently box 3? I know I said it wasn't going to be around this time. Man, I said 10:30, and it's literally 1 minute away from that. So I'm just organizing this here. All right. I kind of wish that I could give Dylan a hug because he feels a little bit sad. And I don't like it when my friends are sad. Okay, so let's change this up a little bit here. So let's get rid of, we are no longer on break 2. We are on break 3. And let's get rid of the second menu option. We are on the third menu option. So in this break, we've got a couple noobs, if you will. We've got, the regulars, Alex, Bernard, Richard, but we also have Kai, Cobb. We have Colt, 44. I'm guessing that's not his real name. Andrew's in here, Andrew Roy. And Doug Ayers is in here as well. Why is Dylan sad? I don't know. Ask Dylan why he's sad. Ask Dylan why he's sad. Yeah, 10 watching, only 3 likes. Chuck some likes at me, yo. Dylan probably disliked it. That's probably why. The like system is a net system. Dylan probably unliked it very feverishly. Ah, there's Brandon. Brandon, I'm surprised you hadn't sold your spot yet. All right. I know, Tyson. I know. I said the same thing. Dylan was less upset when he got his whole box of Pokemon that turned out to be garbage. And I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, Dylan. Okay. I do like it though when someone's having a day, and not that I like it when they're sad, but I like teasing them. Okay, let's just wipe this down a little bit. Let's get a little bit. Look at this beautiful mat, courtesy of Ryan. Ryan stepping up to the plate. All right, folks. Let's do this. So this is a break that we just filled this afternoon, and it's a box of Super Jumbo that is sealed, as you can see. And okay. So yeah, if there's anything that's not 100% on the thing on the left there, oh, and you know what? We can't even see. Don't worry. I mean, that's just a placeholder. Obviously, we'll make sure that that's super accurate moving forward. You will obviously get the teams and the players that you got. We'll make sure of it. Betting Aveen, are you? Aveen's going to go to Andrew. Oh, you know what? I said this earlier, but Andrew gets the best hits out of any person that I've ever broken with. You just saw there my overcompensating hunting knife. Andrew always gets ridiculous hits. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, break 2 did already happen. We're on to break 3. Did you just start now, Brandon? You just tuned in right now? Okay, so just while I'm ripping these open, I'm going to open them all up first, if you're just tuning in. And whoever pegs the hit of the case or the hit of this box, I'll give them a special prize. Something. But it'll be a first Bowman Chrome of some current player. So here's what I'm going to say. Pick the player. Doesn't have to be the exact card, but pick the player that you think is going to be the hit of this box. The torque color would be amazing. If you call it, and you're right, then I will give you something just for playing along. Yeah, anyone. You don't have to have bought into it. Anyone who's viewing. You don't even have to call the card. So if it's a Veen, then we'll make sure Tyson gets his. Also, Tyson, I'm going to swing by tomorrow if that's okay. I have a bunch of stuff here for you. As well as your Secret Santa gift, which is way outside the box. All right, almost open. Okay, so 5 big piles here. So again, if you can hear me, even if you haven't bought into the box, just pick the player that you think is going to be the hit of the box. And I will find some previous year's player, Bowman first, and I'll send it to you, just for taking part. All right. So because this is a new crew, we'll do the paper. We'll talk through it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Toss your bets out now, your guesses. Got Liberatore, Quinn Cotton, Jordan Adams, Deloche, Seminaris, Tristan Cassis. Tyson knows how much I love that guy. Max Meyer. Tink Hentz. Toglia. Isaiah Green. You're going to say Coffee as the hit of the box. If the hit of the box is Addison Coffee, I will be super upset. Torque's already been said. Torque's already been said by your buddy there, your BC friend. Your grumpy BC friend. Poor Dylan. I kind of wish that we could do Zoom while we did this because, fuck, I would get a laugh out of it. There's nothing worse than, like, if someone's having a bad day, obviously, and, you know, I don't know them really well, or I don't have a comfortable enough, you know, I wouldn't be a douche and kick them when they're down. But yeah, when Dylan's having a day, well, obviously if it's for a real reason, then, you know, you gotta look out for your buddies. Okay, Richard, you have to pick someone else besides Addison Coffee. He spells his name Addysn. Addison. There's a Veen. That's the hit of the box so far. You have to pick someone else. I'm actually not going to let you pick him. Oh, there we go. Reed Detmers. Richard, who are your teams? You have the Red Sox. You have the Reds. Okay, so I can see this blue auto here, so I'm just going to put that to the back. And here we go. Here's our first batch of refractors. Marco Raya, Encarnacion, Calabrese. I want to keep saying that like the salad. Sassone, Jaron Duran. Garrett Mitchell, all right, there's the hit of the box so far. Torque coming out, swinging big right off the hop. I'll sleeve that up for you a second. Amaya, Balazovic, Nick Gonzalez. My goodness, these two are always back-to-back. O'Neal Cruz and Nick Gonzalez. They really... Tolentino, Swinley, Volpe, Polkovich, Miller. What do we got here? And Ed Howard, 20 and 20. And I don't think it's special. I just haven't seen one. That's the first one of those I've seen. Not of that player, but of the 20 of 20. I'll sleeve it. Torque instantly becomes the hit. Instantly. Grayson Rodriguez, Aaron Shortridge, Eater, Chris McMahon. Yeah, lots of great chromes coming here. We got a blue auto coming up. Carter Baumler, Ben Hernandez. Just arrange these properly. Thomas Someone, Zach McCambly, CJ Abrams, Jordan Wagu. We're getting close, folks. Hunter Bishop, looking great. Austin Hendrick. There you go for all your Reds fans out there. Who has the Reds? Sorry, I got to check. Richard, getting the hit right off the hop. P.D. Crow Armstrong. Geez, all the usual suspects are here, which is also a great movie. So if you're listening to this right now and you're looking for movie recommendations, The Usual Suspects will never steer you wrong. Here we go. Oh, we've got two blue cards. Looking like we're watching an episode of The Smurfs here, folks. We've got Jordan Walker. Wow. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at that, JW. And then we've got, oh, for fuck's sakes. Hold on a second. This is rigged. Addison Coffee. Blue Auto. Folks, if you can't find the humor in that, then you might not be breathing. Blue Auto, Addison Coffee. Richard, do you actually have the White Sox? Yeah, he does. Someone please comment about how ridiculous that is. That's ridiculous. We're not talking enough about the Cardinals. Who has the Cardinals? Doug. That Jordan Walker is sick. Man, this pack was loaded. Torque, Gonzalez, Coffee. I know. I spoke it into existence. I don't even want to sleeve it. I think I'm just going to use it as part of the mat. Don't worry, I'll sleeve it. Okay, so maybe let's have a little vote. What's the hit of the box or the hit of that pack? Is it the Addison Coffee or is it the Jordan Walker purple refractor first Bowman? Okay, good. The odds of that happening, and even in the same pack, like I'm shit talking and it happens like 40 cards later. I know those are out of focus. They're out of focus so that when the cards are held close, they can be in focus. Jordan Walker, sorry, who has it? Cardinals, yeah, Doug. This is numbered 70 to 150. Not even a purple, a blue. Looks good. Current corners are sharp. Look at that. Blue Walker. I mean, Coffee technically wrote his name on this, and it's a refractor. But you're looking at a first-round pick versus a third-round pick. Now, Addison Coffee previously played shortstop at his JUCO that he went to, so all right, I don't think, did anyone say Walker as the hit of the box? That pack, folks, was stacked. Blue Walker, Coffee, P.D. Crow, Austin Hendrick, Ed Howard, Nick Gonzalez, Torkelson, and Garrett Mitchell. All of those from one pack. Yeah, I think he's a solid pitcher. I think the only reason it's hilarious is because, I mean, A, who in their right mind would ever pick that in person? And B, the fact that it comes up in the first pack. That, I mean, let's just hope Coffee is also not the length of his MLB career. Comes up for a cup of it. There's a blue here at the end. Tyler Brown, sorry. That's just a paper blue. Tyler Brown. It was just on the bottom. All right. So we got Carson Tux, Chamberlain, Westberg, Espino, Henry. What I haven't seen is many big Ed Howard cards, even a refractor. And they seem to be few and far between. Another Zach Veen. Doug, you've got the hit of the box. So we had a little competition, and it said whoever guesses the hit of the box, I'll send them some first Bowman stuff. But this is what you hit in the first pack. Jordan Walker, numbered to 150, numbered 70 to 150. So you've got that so far. You're leading the pack, if you will. Cotton. Foscue, that's a second baseman out of Texas. And second base seems to be a dying place for flagship values. I recently picked up a Petey Crow. Recently picked up a Jose Altuve PSA 10 flagship rookie. I think I paid $40 for it. Anyone with an Astros jersey, their value is just plummeted. There's Ed Howard. I mean, we see a lot of Ed Howard base, tons of Ed Howard base, but man, to pull him in a first Bowman Chrome, it's not an easy task. So Doug, you're just joining here. Basically what we're doing is we just go through all of the paper out of every pack. I mean, it gets a little bit redundant reading the names over and over again. And then we go through the chromes and the refractors and the auto. So every pack has 120 cards in it. 120 cards in every single pack. All right, so that is all of the paper. So just set that off to the side here. Now let's see what we got over here. Got a Nick Swinney, Anthony Volpe, George Kirby, Mike Sinai. We're flipping here. Oh, another Addison Coffee. Another Addison Coffee. Alec Thomas. Addison Coffee was the first auto that we pulled. Poisson, Zamora, Drohan, Owen Casey, seen him a few times. Blomgren, Alex Santos, Langoliers. Yeah. I'm starting to strongly dislike Nick Garcia. Xavier Warren, Bobby Witt Jr. Get a coffee rainbow. Right from this box, we'll get a coffee rainbow. All right, we're getting in. Oh, look at who fucking called that. A Zach Veen auto. My goodness, everything that's been said in the chat is getting pulled. Holy moly. A Zach Veen refractor auto. Dylan, just go into our channel and all the videos should be there. A Zach Veen refractor auto. Damn, and look at that SIG. Gross. All right, I don't want to overstep, but that might be the hit of the box so far. Tolentino, Swinney, Duran, Garrett Mitchell refractor. Love Garrett Mitchell. Apparently, the other 11 teams that drafted, or 15 teams that drafted ahead of him did not. Dylan Dinger, Fulton, Colt Keith, Mason Wynn. Look at this guy's name, Brendan Foote. Middle school was not pleasant to Brendan Foote. He basically had to be a professional athlete. Tyler Soderstrom, love the Soderstrom. Who's ever got the athletics. Case Williams, that's Dylan's new PC. Case Williams. Look at how ridiculous that hat looks on his head. Detmers, DL Hall, Kierstead. This pack was pretty stacked too. Daniel Lynch, Cabrera, Cantrell, and that looks like another Kierstead. So 2 packs in, folks, and we are doing pretty good. I'm just going to sleeve these up. Is that Andrew that hit that? What did I say? Andrew hits every single break that he's ever in with me, and it's always the most ridiculous card ever. When we did the Topps Chrome, he hit in one pack a Bichette refractor and a Bichette X fractor, in the same, not in the same pack, but in the same 2 packs back to back. So I'm just leaving these up here. Talk amongst yourselves. This Garrett Mitchell. Garrett Mitchell was pegged to be a top 6. That was his rank. I think he was number 6. I mean, the guy had a 900 OPS last year, hit 355, taken 20th overall. Yeah, that Zach Bean auto is sweet. No, it's Andrew Roy. Andrew Roy. Yeah, he pokes his head out every now and then and joins and gets massive hits, and then that's that. All right, so now we're going to move on to our third pack. Our third pack here. Slide that forward. Let's find the... Pulled right to a Kierstead. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but that was the top card. Nick Gonzalez Refractor. Who has the Pirates? Tyler. Tyler Thome. A name so nice. An initial so nice, they gave it to him twice. Tyler Thome with the Gonzalez Refractor. Beautiful. Pop that over here. And we didn't even open anything, or we didn't even go through the paper yet. I was just trying to find where all the chrome was, and there goes the refractor. Dylan, I think if you just search in YouTube B2B Breaks, it should be there. Petey Crow, Ragsdale, Bitsko. Cruising along here. Yeah, Pirates are hitting left and right. Haymakers. There's more Ed Howard. It's always Ed Howard and Hassell. Poor Dylan. Poor Dylan. Poor Dylan. Dylan, I'm going to drive to BC, and I'm going to give you a hug, and we're going to go out, and we're going to get some burgers, and I feel like you're having a tough day today. Just scrolling through, there's a Jason Dominguez. You know what? Just because he's the next greatest thing, let me just sleeve that up real quick. I know, that's the thing, Matt. I would love to see some Howards, and you never see him. Even online, I've watched things. I saw one case where they hit, one box actually, where they hit a green auto and a base auto. But that's the only thing I've ever seen. Only thing I've ever seen. All right. So now let's get in. Let's dive into these chromes. I think there's some paper here on the bottom. Hold on, there's some more paper. Stop the presses. Abrams, Nwagu, Lee, Vientos, Williams, Acker, Molodinsky, and DL Hall. Okay. So, I mean, the top of this was the Nick Gonzalez refractor, but let's keep on going. Ooh, folks, I don't know if you can see this here, but it looks like there is look at this. That looks like a green, and I'm pretty sure as a green is numbered to 99. Love it if it was an Ed Howard, just because I'd like to, even just to have a hold of one. Hernandez, Bernhardt, there's an Ed Howard. Levi Prater, Andrew Vaughn, Workman, that's always the tease card. We already pulled our Torkelson. Jared Jones, Bailey Horn, Carway, Hoffman, Vientos, Williams, Acker, Molodinsky, Ragsdale, Bitsko. We're coming up to it here. Brace Jarvis, the green auto is next. There it is. Looks like. What team is it for? It's for the Cardinals, so Doug Ayers, and it is a Tink Hence green auto. It's actually a decent autograph. Oh, look at this. What? What? Hold on. This is all in the same pack. Another Nick Gonzalez refractor. Not even from the same box, but from the same pack. This doesn't seem right. Look at this. Seeing is believing. 2 Nick Gonzalez refractors from the very same pack. Burl Caraway. Kind of feel like I went like did I do these cards already? Something seems a little bit off. It's got me a little bit spooked here. Palmer, Julio, Robinson, Freeman, Zach Veen. All right. I know. Sorry, Dougie. When I saw the Cardinals, I was like, oh man, if this is a Jordan Walker, this is massive. Just going to sleeve this up for you here. Tin cans. It is numbered 44 to 99. Looks good though. Still can't get over those 2 Nick Gonzalez. All right, 2 packs left. Oh. My goodness, Pirates just dropping out of here. Pirates refractors all over the place. All right. Let's bomb through these guys. Seminaris. We pulled a gold auto of him earlier. And it says that he's a pitcher on the card. There's Tank again. Hendrick or Miller? Okay. Miller. I don't even know what Miller are you talking about? Arthur Miller? Who is this Miller that you speak of? Brennan Davis. Love Brennan Davis. Oops. That's annoying when they do that. Oh, yes, Jackson Miller. Jordan Walker. Do you even really want a Casey Martin auto? Oh shit. I thought that was a Torkelson. It's just a Gage Workman. Motherfucking Gage. That's going to be his claim to fame, Gage Workman, if he never does anything, is that you look like Torkelson. And at least your card looks like Torkelson, I should say. I don't even know if he actually looks like Torkelson. All right, scrolling through. I mean, this is just a formality at this point. We just want to get to the big hits. I feel like we've gotten some pretty ridiculous things popping out of here, but let's keep going. Let's keep it going. There we go. There's a little Torkelson. But seriously, like, these do look very similar. I mean, I guess he's got the compression sleeves on, so there's that. Jeter Downs. Maya McMahon. Okay. Oh, did they actually? Really? Gage Workman. He's the shadow of Torque. All right, O'Neill Cruz. Nick Lofton, first Bowman refractor. Logan. And who has the Pirates? This is ridiculous. Tyler Tomey is going to trade his Pirates for a new car. Marco Luciano, about 2 years too late. I don't know if you can see that. Little sparkle action there coming up. Something's happening. Evan Carter. Zach Britton. I'm willing to bet that Van Eyck is right after this. Look at that. Nostradamus of baseball cards. Strider Spencer. Schuster. That just tells to the amazing quality control at tops. Reese Hines. There is no other kinds. Logan Gilbert. Isaiah Green and Riley Green. It's every single time as well. It's beginning to look like a green Christmas. Tanner Burns. Mike Krause. We got something here. Shortridge. Oh, we're back. Oh, Nick Lofton. We literally just saw his refractor. Yeah, the sparkles are not numbered, but Ashish is right. They're not numbered, but they are to 71. I have no reason to not believe Ashish. Jordan Walker, looking good. Set that aside. Shane Baz, Tucker, Chamberlain, Westberg, Austin Wells, Werner Blakely, Foscue. Whoever has the Rangers, that's why you wanted the Rangers. Or maybe you don't want them. Max Meyer. All right, here we go. There's Tink Hence. Tink showing up again, and we've got a Caden Polokovic. Not great. We've got an auto right behind it of, what the fuck? Caden, seriously? Come on, Topps. I mean, are you even trying anymore? Seriously? I mean, if that was a bigger name, it would have been amazing. All right, Topps, you won this round. So I'm just leaving these up, folks, and we will continue on to our last pack. Yeah, I know. really, this is what happens when a pandemic happens and you have to fill your employees with people from Craigslist. I would have said Kijiji, but I don't think they Kijiji in the States. Yeah, this is a weird box for sure. Not. All right, so from this pack, we've got this is the Paulo. Someone was going to trade the Mariners, I believe, weren't they? Who has the Mariners? Brandon. Brandon was going to trade the Mariners. And look what he got as a result. Oops. We got the Max Meyer. We got the Jordan Walker. So, I don't think Polovojic, or whatever his name is upsetting, or Zach Veen as the box hit. Now, the crazy thing is that Tyson, if he's right, pending a big hit here, he will not only have called the player, but he also called the parallel. My goodness, look at this. I don't know if you can see that, but as I'm separating, this is the top card. Another Polovojic, whatever his name is. All right. I'm sick and tired of this dude. Okay, so. What the fuck? Look at this guy. He's haunting me. He's everywhere I go. He looks like he's about 40. How old are you, bro? He was born in 99, Oklahoma. He's drafted in the 3rd round, 78th overall. He did have a 1,072 OPS last year. Whatever, man. Not impressed. I hope you become a star. Austin Hendrick. Someone asked about that base. Bitsko. Man, they really packed it in this. I feel like the box was packed right at the end of some dude's shift, and he's just like, all right, I just got to finish this. Let me just hurry this up here. And he just took handfuls from piles and stuffed them in. It's really the only rational explanation for why we're seeing this guy. I mean, I love this guy, Robinson. Too bad his potential is baked into his prices now. I would have loved to get him about a year ago. Vientos. Oh, that's Dylan's buddy. Look at them with his little, looks like a mesh back foamer hat. Detmers, DL Hall, Kierstead, Daniel Lynch, Rushman. Seeing a lot of Orioles here. Rolson, Lang, Sony Duran, Garrett Mitchell. My goodness, come on, folks. McConnell. So I hate being cliche, and so we're not going to call this Last Pack Mojo because everyone calls it Last Pack Mojo. We're going to call it something different. Last Pack. I said shenanigans yesterday, but I want more than shenanigans. Shenanigans are what like 10-year-olds do. I want Last Pack. I can't even think of a word aggressive enough. Get out of here. Add a sin coffee. Parents definitely drink kombucha. Zamora. Okay, beat it, Dylan. Stop peddling your wares over here. Okay, so we got through all that. Last Pack Lightning. There we go. That's good. Even though, you know what, Lightning's still not aggressive enough. All right. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Buckle up. It's probably going to be all Polochevich. What the fuck? You've got to be kidding me. Look at this. I didn't even know. This is beyond reproach now. There's literally an entire rainbow of this dude. I'm just going to sleeve this up just right now, just for the hell of it. I hope this guy goes on to break Bond's record. We just have to take a quick peek here. Look at this. This is all in the last few cards. Refractor, Sparkle, and Chromato. Cool. I'm actually mad at him. Ooh. There we go. Now we're not mad anymore. There we go. Torque. Refractor. Someone's happy. Oopsies. Alright, so let's plow through here. Infante, Isbell, Phillips, Parker, Haskin, Ryan Murphy. Upside down. That's only one card upside down. We gotta find you that Ed Howard, buddy. Hunter Green. Holden Powell. Rushman. Brown. Rollison. Pete Crow Armstrong. Oh, come on. This isn't even funny at this point. That's unbelievable. Doug, you would have gotten a lot of one player. Casey Martin. Holsizer. Miller. Zach Veen. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. Boyle. Logan Allen, Will Klein, Soler, Matthew Dyer, Kovaco. We got a purple, 2 purple cards. I don't know if you can see that. Back to back, 2 purples. It looks like one is a pitcher. Looks like he's in his windup. You can kind of see that with his glove right there. So the first one is definitely a pitcher. Emerson Hancock. That's actually pretty good. My God, Seattle's ridiculous in this box. And the last but not least card of this whole thing is a Jared Crochet. That's actually a really good card. I mean, yeah, it's a pitcher, but he was, what, the number 11 pick overall? So let me sleeve up, and then we'll do a little recap here. If you're the Mariners, you definitely did all right. Yeah, Richard definitely. All right. Now, I think the hit of the box definitely is the Zach Veen auto. So that's going to go. Tyson, I'll drop something off to your place tomorrow if that's still okay. Because I was going to come anyway. But we just need to comment on this because this is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And not in a good way. Like, not in a, oh my God, that's ridiculous. That's amazing. I mean, maybe if that was Ed Howard or Torque or Hassell, then you're cool. But that's ridiculous. You're just dumping. That was all from this box. That's crazy. So while we grow in anger, and I share Doug's anger, let's do a little recap here of the hits, and that'll be the end of our night. We got a Max Meyer for Bowman Chrome. We got a Torque Refractor. I mean, you got to be happy with that. Zach Veen, not the best Zach Veen we've seen. And Emerson Hancock. Poor Doug. I feel for you, buddy. A Crochet auto numbered 169. 169 to 250. Big lefty for the White Sox. Then we have the Zach Veen refractor auto. I mean, that's the winner right there. Doug had the Jordan Walker, who was in the lead for a while. Love that card. Love that player. Garrett Mitchell. Torque, again, first Bowman Chrome. Now, this also happened, sort of the inception of Nick Gonzalez. So we had a Nick Gonzalez, Austin Hendrick, Pete Crow Armstrong. We're getting all the usual. Coffee, another Jordan Hendrick, Walker, Jason, Tink Hentz. But then we get here, and then this is where it gets wild too. I mean, you got to be happy with this. If you're Tyler, you're pretty stoked about this. I mean, I've got to assume that pays for the price of admission right there. Kierstead, Soderstrom, Mitchell, and then Tyler Brown. So, folks, thanks for taking part. If you did not know a lot about Caden Polkovich, then you do now. Have a great day, and we'll do this again soon. I've got 4 more boxes to go through, so if you're interested, reach out. Look for it on the site. We will be posting it. Have a